Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Stanford's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. They're bringing heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch, called for and made. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. They'll give it to the back. Running with power. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Stanford wants to push the pace. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's Harris. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Melton. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He needed to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Stanford quickly to the line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to ride this running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and being like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
It's complete on the right side. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? To the air, it's Washington. Makes his connection. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Harris. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Washington. Makes the grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. He's looking for a man on second down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on second down. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of here.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down for the 16. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Running toward the tape. At the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who Once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Infocision Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's got him this time. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to... man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Melton. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Caught at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Stanford quickly to the line. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Looking to move it through the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He wants to throw it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him at 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Wang. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. Makes the catch.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. The run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Melton. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra.
He wants to take the top off. Got it. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Stanford going back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play to bleed the clock.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Working that left side now. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Here comes the offense on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Finds his man. It's Melton. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. Got it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, a brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the counter. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll throw it on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Pocket starts to collapse. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports